Hey everybody, what's happening? It's Jeremy J with another video. I'm feeling very inspired today, so I'm doing a lot of videos in a row. So this video is going to be called The Hero's Journey. Let me go to my computer real quick and read the summary of what the hero's journey is. And I think it'll resonate with a lot of you watching. In narratology and comparative mythology, the monomyth, or the hero's journey, is the common template of a broad category of tales and lore that involves a hero who goes on an adventure and in a decisive crisis wins a victory and then comes home changed or transformed. So, how does this apply to you watching? Well, it applies very much so, because I know many of you watching have felt a lot of pain from disconnect from twin flames. I'll just call it that. And I get it. So you're on a hero's journey if that happened to you, whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not. You're on a hero's journey. And the crisis is the pain and agony you went through with that person. It has revealed things about you. And you have an opportunity now to take what was revealed and to shore it up, create a strong foundation against it. You have the opportunity to do that. If you became weak or needy, I guarantee you can correct that. You can correct that. You can be grateful that it got revealed to you. You're like, wow, this thing about me got revealed. This challenge, this shadow part of me. When I say shadow, it's just the dark parts of us, the negative vibration parts of us, the non-positive parts of us. So you have an opportunity to shore that up. And who knows what the right answer for you is? I can tell you what the right answer for me was: to go out and meet more people, to test myself in the, you call it the gladiator arena of dating in the world. That's been my hero's journey. Well, that and my health, those two things have been my hero's journey. The crisis of my health with so many problems, and each time I've really fell in love with someone, I've been taught something, and it's been there's been a gift in every situation, even the things that really sucked, like what happened with me recently really sucked, but there's a powerful lesson in it for me, and the powerful lesson is boundaries and congruence. And I mentioned in my last video, raising my divine masculine. Congruence and boundaries are definitely going to do that, because that will require me to be firm and strong in the face of opposition or resistance, instead of just shrinking back and saying, okay. And for those of you watching, like, the lessons I'm learning, I bet they apply to you. I bet neediness, drawing your strength from within, you're the source of light and goodness and truth and power, being congruent in your intentions and what you want, sticking to that despite the shifting world and chaos going on, having firm boundaries when someone treats you wrong. I bet you can go back and play a video of your past and find situations where someone wasn't treating you right and you did not do anything. I know this because I can do it. I can replay the past and I'm like, holy shit. Look at all these instances I was being treated like crap and I did not stand up for myself. And so these lessons, I bet they apply to at least a good number of you watching. And by the way, let me say, you're awesome and amazing exactly as you are. If you are, wherever you are at, you're an awesome and an amazing human soul. You're watching this video. You're looking for ways to grow and learn. That makes you amazing. Because you know how many people aren't doing that? There's a lot of people just running the same programs and routines in their head and attracting the same things without being able to stop and learn some things, shore up their foundation, and grow. And so you're in a minority if you're watching this video, and you're awesome and amazing. So the hero's journey, the crisis of health, the crisis of, what would I call it, dating, relationships, crisis of self, I don't know what I would call it. But what are some of your crises you've gone through in your life? And what did you learn through it? Or did you have to go through the same thing multiple times before you learned from it? That would be really interesting to hear. So the hero's journey, it's like Hercules going off, and if you know of Greek mythology, Hercules was a demigod, and he went through all these trials, and the 10 labors of Hercules, or 10 trials of Hercules, I can't remember what it's called. And he came back from all of that stronger. Or like the Odyssey, Odysseus, the captain of a ship, went through all sorts of trials, but still survived and came back. And so you all are on the hero's journey, especially if you went through a twin flame situation, or what you deemed as a twin flame situation. Something where you felt very connected and then it got severed, and then you were left to reflect and think on that while still having the emotion. And it's really important, like, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it's actually really important that you were disconnected from, you were dumped while you had the emotion going still. And the reason for that is that emotion is what's going to create the change and going to create the reference, the energy source in you for the change. Without that, if someone said, hey, we're going to teach you about not being needy today, we're going to teach you about drawing strength from within today, or the powerful lessons that you get when you get severed, you don't really, it doesn't really stick. It's like sitting in a boring classroom with a teacher lecturing. You're not going to get the lesson that way, but you will definitely get it when you feel powerful and strong emotions. Then it's not so boring, is it? You start to feel it, and it creates great motivation and incentive to learn it. So be grateful for the emotional pain that you've had. Be grateful because it's such a powerful teacher. Like, just be grateful for it. Okay. So the hero's journey, it's a powerful journey. Maybe it never ends, but I think there's multiple hero's journeys. And I'm on a hero's journey right now, probably my maybe fourth one in the last 5.5 years for various things. And this hero's journey is the raising of my divine masculine, getting that lion roar instead of that Simba roar, getting that strong, not just a detached presence, a non-needy presence, which I've got, no problem there, but a firm, grounded, and congruent presence that's certain. That's what I'm working on now. And I know when that happens, that's like me coming home from a hero's journey. I'll take that, I'll start building up things, and then inevitably, it never ends, the next thing is going to come into my life and test me again. Whether it's a person or a situation, doesn't matter. There's always going to be tests, and the next lesson will be there. All right, so be grateful. Be grateful for all the pain and things that happen to you. It's how you're going to integrate new changes and great and wonderful changes into your being. So thank you so much for watching. This is Jeremy J. Namaste. I'll see you in the next video.